What's up, you guys? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just went to Target and Kroger and was inspired by my two good friends Lauren and Dylan. I'll link their YouTube channel below. They're like the funniest couple ever. And I was inspired by their Halo Top Taste Test. Doesn't even sound right. Halo Top Taste Test. They tried all the new flavors. I guess they found them in a Meijer near where they live in Columbus, Ohio. So I guess if you live there, go check Meijer. They were able to find the new flavors, and so they did a taste test, and it kind of inspired me to do a taste test. So I picked up basically not everything I could find, but like fun things I could find that were pumpkin spice flavored at Target. And I actually posted on my Instagram story that I was surprised that Lenny and Larry's didn't do a pumpkin spice cookie, and they already do. And I actually found it at GNC, but I'm gonna go ahead and just show you things I will be taste testing in this video. Not full servings of everything, but a little bit of everything, just to kind of give you guys my honest opinion. We've got some Life of pumpkin spice. I am a big Life lover. You know, Life in general, but Life cereal especially. Pumpkin spice, Special K. I had this last year. I'm obsessed with it. I also really love like their apple cinnamon one. This is, I know that I already love this, so I kind of bought it just because. There were a couple things pumpkin spice, like the Puffins pumpkin spice. I didn't buy. I didn't love them last year, and I didn't want to waste the money on this year. Picked up some pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts. They have another brand that's organic. I want to say it's like Cascadian Farm that does an organic one, so I might go back later for those. I bought so many things that are just carbs, because there's really not a lot you can flavor with pumpkin spice other than carbs. Picked up the pumpkin spice oatmeal. Never tried this before. Probably will try this plain. Might add like some peanut butter protein to it. I just really like to add flavor to my oatmeal, but I'll try it plain, like just for the taste test. Maybe I'll do like a full day of eating pumpkin spice or something for this video. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. Also picked up pumpkin spice Cheerios. These look pretty decent. Heard great things about them. What else? Pumpkin spice Wheaties. I heard these were kind of meh, but I mean, they're worth a shot to give my honest opinion on which things are most worth it. Also picked up the pumpkin spice Greek yogurt, because let's be honest, why not? This is the Chobani one. And then I picked up the flip cup that they have. It's pumpkin harvest crisp. So I think it's pumpkin low-fat yogurt with pie crust pieces, pecans, glazed pumpkin seeds. So this looks really freaking good. Gonna give that a try tomorrow as well. And then also grabbed from GNC, the only pumpkin thing I got was the Lenny and Larry's pumpkin spice cookie. So those will be all the things I'll be trying in this video. My arm is getting incredibly sore, holy shit. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Probably gonna try these tomorrow, because there's reasons I can't today, and it's TMI. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. What's up, you guys? So let's go ahead and start this taste test. I'm sorry if you hear really loud noises. I have new neighbors upstairs, and they stomp around very loudly, and it makes Bruiser insane, and it also makes me insane. So I'm sorry if you hear that. The very first thing I'm gonna try is the pumpkin spice Cheerios. And for 28 grams, which is 3/4 of a cup, it is 110 calories, 2 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 2 protein. Pretty average for a cereal. Obviously it has all the fortified? That sounds wrong, I don't know why. All the vitamins and minerals that they add to it. But they smell the strongest. Of the cereals that I got, they smell the most like, you get a big old whiff of pumpkin spice. But they are indeed delicious. I do love them. I won't sit here and eat all of them in front of you. Definitely worth it. I like the flavor. Next, I've got the Life pumpkin spice cereal for 3/4 of a cup, 32 grams. It is 25 carbs, 1.5 fat, and 3 protein. So right around the same macro range. I've heard great things about these though, about the Life pumpkin spice. It tastes like I smell it more than I taste it. Like it tastes more artificial than the Cheerios. I like it, it's okay, but it tastes a little more like fakey pumpkin. And there's my neighbors. Yep, okay, slamming doors, stomping around. Reminds me a little more of like the pumpkin spice flavoring from Starbucks, which I don't love because it tastes super fakey. It's like, it just tastes very like chemical-y to me. So, yeah. All right, now I'm gonna try the frosted mini wheat pumpkin spice flavor, which for 55 grams, which is like 25 of these, it is 1 fat, 46 carb, 5 protein. But if you cut that in half for it to be like the same number of grams as the other cereal, it would be like half fat, like 0.5 fat, 23 carbs, and like 2.5 protein. So if you had the same number of grams, the serving size on these is larger. So obviously it's gonna be double the carbs because it's double the amount of food. The serving size is just larger, if that makes sense. I feel like this would be really good with milk too, because on them the flavor tends to like melt off. Like you can kind of see they're orange on the top. The flavor isn't super strong at all. I mean, maybe worth a shot, but they don't really taste pumpkin spice-ish to me at all. I honestly can't really taste the flavor whatsoever. They kind of taste like they have cinnamon in them. They're naturally flavored. They say naturally flavored, lightly sweetened whole grain. The Life ones say naturally flavored with other natural flavors. And the Cheerios ones don't say anything, so I don't know. But I'm gonna finish these and then I'll move on to the next one. Okay, so last cereal that I picked up that was pumpkin spice is the Special K pumpkin spice. Last year I bought this, boxes and boxes and boxes of it. I'm pretty sure they have the cinnamon apple one or something like that year round, and it reminds me of that, but oh my gosh, the pumpkin spice flavor of these is delicious. But I'm gonna try it for you guys. It's just the flakes. There's no like clusters or anything in it, I think. In the picture it looks like they're supposed to be, but I didn't see any. Like, I don't see any clusters in here. Like, there's no, oh wait, there was one. There's like these little yogurt clusters or whatever. But obviously it took like a lot to find one of those. I don't know if they just fall into the bottom or what, but obviously that was super hard to get out. I feel like when you open cereal, it is so hard to shut it, because it then like goes to the bottom and then the box is like a circle. It's so hard to shut cereal once you've opened it. But anyway, I feel like it's not annoying to listen to me crunch, but those are delicious. Yeah, big fan. Now I'm gonna try the Lenny and Larry's cookie that I posted about on my Instagram, and I was like, I can't believe there's not a Lenny and Larry's pumpkin spice cookie. I bet they have one this year, and a bunch of people were like, well, they already have one. This is what it looks like for half of the cookie, which, like, the cookie's pretty big. I mean, they're relatively large, but I don't like that half the cookie is the serving. I don't like that. I don't like that they do that. That's not cool. I know they have like the little ones, but just make the little ones. They don't need to have a giant one. It's not necessary. For half the cookie, 6 fat, 27 carbs, and 8 protein. So for the whole thing, it would only be 16 protein, 54 carbs, and 12 fat. Those are not great macros, but I feel like they're super, like, they're vegan, they're non-GMO, they're kosher, they're all these like special things. No soy, no eggs, no dairy, Obviously they have no dairy if they're vegan. Fresh baked, yada yada. They have all these like fun facts about them, but they're very controversial, like fit food. So there's those. Pop-Tarts I'm super excited about because I've recently fallen back in love with Pop-Tarts. Not that you can ever fall out of love with them, but they don't really fill my macros like ever, but now they kind of do right now because my carbs are so much higher. They've got per Pop-Tart, if you were to eat 2 Pop-Tarts, it would be 400 calories. Like, and if you were to eat a whole pack, so per pack of Pop-Tarts, there are 2 servings, if you didn't know that. So 200 calories per, like, big one. I broke off a third of it. 200 calories, this is what the box looks like. 200 calories, 5 grams of fat, 36 carbs, and 2 protein. I always tell people when they have trouble hitting carbs, I'm like, eat a Pop-Tart. I love that they have icing all over them. I don't like the Pop-Tarts that are mostly pastry. I mean, the aftertaste is pumpkin-y, you know? I feel like so many pumpkin spice things fall short on the flavor, which is, I feel like a lot of people underkill the flavor because it can go from like 0 to just like straight pumpkin real quick. Also, the Lenny and Larry's cookie. I'm not a huge Lenny and Larry's fan to begin with. I like the buff baked cookies better. They're less like, just more of a cookie. These are very like, I don't know. They're just, they're weird. But I don't really taste the, I mean, I like them. I like the Pop-Tarts, but they don't really taste like pumpkin pie at all. When they're good, don't get me wrong, I'll eat them, but they're nothing crazy. I have oatmeal too, but I'll probably save that for a little bit later so I can show you guys in the next clip. Okay, so now I am on to the Quaker Oats limited edition pumpkin spice flavor. And for 1 packet, it is 43 grams, which is 2.5 fat, 32 grams of carbs, and 4 protein. I am doing less than half a packet. So if a packet is 43 grams, I'm only doing 20 grams. And I'm gonna, after I taste test this, I'm gonna do my volume magic and add egg whites to it and add a little bit of peanut butter powder, but I wanted to do just a raw taste test of just the oats because obviously like that's gonna be the best indication of the flavoring. But I always add stuff to my oatmeal because I usually use like plain oats and not flavored packets, but it smells pretty good. I feel like this might be one of my favorites because I love warm pumpkin spice things. They're really hot. Maybe it's too hot to taste the flavor. I can't really taste the flavor. It's good. It's kind of subtle. Very, very, very subtle. Yeah, I'm gonna go add egg whites and peanut butter to this. It's okay. I mean, worth a shot for sure, obviously, but it needs more flavor. This is probably the dullest of all the pumpkin spice flavoring things that I have tried so far. This might be the most dull. You guys are gonna call me crazy, but I put the Chobani Greek yogurt, the pumpkin spice blended flavor, on top of my oats because I love that like cold and warm combination. So the serving size is obviously the whole container, 150 grams, 120 calories, 2.5 fat, 14 carbs, and 12 protein. I licked the spoon, and this is definitely my favorite pumpkin spice thing that I bought, for sure. The flavor is perfect. It tastes like pumpkin pie without tasting like super artificial. Obviously a lot of this stuff has like artificial sweetener, and it can tend to be just super fakey tasting, but I love the Greek yogurt. It tastes, I mean, it tastes like pumpkin pie. I mean, it part of it's cold, and obviously pumpkin pie is cold. but on top of the oats, so bomb. So bomb. The only thing I didn't try was the flip cup, but I will try that in a little bit. So I'll show you that eventually. If I don't show you now, it'll be in the next video, but I can imagine it's pretty similar to this because it's Chobani Greek yogurt, and then it's just granola and like pumpkin seeds. So I can imagine it tastes pretty similar to this Greek yogurt. So you might not see that in this video, but I've heard good things about those. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this before the yogurt melts too much.